Hello and welcome to Everything to Guppy, the podcast where we talk about every single item, every single enemy, every single everything in the Binding of Isaac. I'm William Hughes, and I'm joined, as always, by the apple shadow of my eyeshadow, Gary Butterfield.
Oh, that was good.
Thank you. You know what, Gary, confession time, thought about it for about 3 seconds before the episode.
Good work.
More planning, like infinitely more planning than I usually do.
Yeah, I don't know what I would have done for eyeshadow.
Well, let's workshop it. Okay. All right. Gary, ascend to the moment. Do the intro to the episode right now.
All right. Hello and welcome to Everything to Guppy, the Binding of Isaac podcast where we talk about every aspect of Deus Ex Human Revolution. Fuck!
Yeah, we both fucked
it
up.
up.
Boy, that altered... Boy, worst timeline, huh?
Yeah, worst timeline. What are we doing, buddy?
Thinking about that, hour where we all were in love with Community so much. Insanely in love with it, and then it all went away.
I only watched the first season of it, and I liked it, but I was not in love with it. But I did like it. I'm not trying to be above it. I just didn't stick with it.
That was back before I worked at the AV Club, and Community was all the AV Club wrote about. And then I got a job there, and I was like, we're cutting this shit out.
Yeah, it's gotta go. That's how I treated Cole, too. Cole keeps bringing it up, and I keep going, what? Until he stops.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I
mean, there's a lot of passive-aggressive ways to control our partners.
That's true. Welcome to Heartbeat City. That's our topic this week.
Yeah, Gary can't help notice you never asked me to guest on that with all my relationship advice.
Well, and I did ask Cole.
Yeah.
So that's the who knows what was going on there.
We're talking about Mom's eyeshadow.
Of course. Yeah. A pretty rough item.
Yeah, so this is this is a treasure, Jesus, it's a treasure room item, fuck this. Mm-hmm. No damage up or anything, it just gives you a chance to shoot Charming Tears. It's a low chance, and we've talked about Charm before.
Yep.
Charm in this game is bad.
You do get a 100% chance at a scant 27 luck.
Yeah, just keep, I guess,
just keep farming coins.
Your lucky pennies.
Yep. Charm is really bad in this game because enemies are too fragile for Charm.
Yeah, and boy, they don't do enough damage to each other.
Mm-hmm.
They move unpredictably.
Mm-hmm. Charm is good in a Divinity Original Sin game or something. If you're doing a 4 versus 4, or Tyranny or something.
Yeah, where you're changing you are dramatically changing the odds. I
love it in Final Fantasy Tactics. It's the best thing the thief can do.
Yeah.
Is that Steel Heart ability. And it's wow, this makes a huge difference. In something like this, though, where you're just mowing down Goombas, essentially, who gives a shit?
Yeah, who wants to charm a Goomba?
It's also very bad in
swaths of internet fanfic people do.
Definitely. It's pretty bad even in Gungeon, where enemies tend to be a little bit tankier than they are in Guppy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Charm is just not a very interesting effect.
Yeah, I think on some philosophical level, the attacks that would kill Isaac are not very similar to the attacks that would kill another enemy.
Yes. Agreed.
The shit that hits Isaac is shooting, and again, and also Isaac is all about knocking off 1 heart per room. If you were playing as the AI in Isaac, that would be your goal.
Yep. Then you're doing well. If you can do that.
Yeah. Whereas if you do that to an enemy, who gives any fucks?
I think that the secret to making this item good is they should, so since Isaac's damage or Isaac's health is quantized to this very small number, just make enemies do really good damage to each other. All these enemies have damage values, and it's all dumb as hell because they all just turn into half a heart.
Yeah.
For the most of the game, and then a full heart. They just get rounded down or rounded up to one of those things. Just adjust those values, make them do really good damage, and then it'd be worth charming them.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't change the player either. It wouldn't affect the player's damage at all. So, yeah, it's frustrating.
Yeah, it's not a good item. This is we haven't done this in a while. This is an obvious reroll.
Oh, absolutely. I'm Annie Oakley on that shit.
Wow.
From
Deadwood?
Annie Oakley from Deadwood.
Calamity Jane, damn. I've never watched Deadwood. That's my horrible confession.
You don't need to tell me to tell you.
I know.
It's good. I have a friend, who just recently had a baby.
Uh-huh.
And I love him dearly, but he resists genre fiction to a degree that I think is, asinine.
Is that the baby's fault?
Yes.
Okay.
No, he just had the baby. Unless it's a time baby, then it wasn't the baby's fault.
Time baby.
No matter how many people, like people he trusts and love would be like, oh yeah, Deadwood's really good. You should watch it. He is always just like, I don't want to watch a movie about cowboys who swear. And I'm like, 1, it's not a fucking movie. 2, there's no cowboys involved. like 3, like that's not what's happening. And he just like wouldn't buy it. And it was very infuriating. And now he has a baby.
Yeah, so, now he has a baby who's going to also hate that. Does he watch Game of Thrones?
He does not. He doesn't watch anything. He likes Sopranos. He thinks that one's okay for some reason.
That's mafia stuff.
Everything is
genre.
Everything is genre. I've tried to explain to him a bunch of times. Like that's mafia stuff, and it has all those dream sequences where like Tony Soprano fucks his therapist. How can you get through those and not through 3 seasons of Deadwood, man?
Yeah, and I say this as someone who hasn't watched Deadwood, but at least knows he's wrong.
Yeah, it's very good. I'm rewatching it now, and it's sublime.
All right, Gary, may I introduce a bit that has nothing to do with this item whatsoever?
Absolutely.
And it's just something I came across on the internet. I actually deleted a tweet today because it led to this. Okay. And I was like, no, this needs to happen organically on the show.
I appreciate that.
So I was thinking today about Urkel.
Okay.
And specifically, what I think, because I made up a character that I wanted to introduce to Game of Thrones named Scooter Computer.
Okay. Sure.
Who
I think I saw you tweeting about Scooter Computer. I hope that doesn't ruin it.
No, it does not, because I deleted the next part.
Okay.
Where
do you want to give us just the type 1 on Scooter Computer?
Scooter Computer is a mixture of Urkel and God. Who was the other touch point for that?
I think it was Sheldon.
It was Sheldon. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with a little bit of the Great Gazoo. And the idea is I would go back in time and insert Scooter Computer into the first season of Game of Thrones so as to cancel it.
Yeah. Because it wouldn't, if Scooter Computer was added, people would have a really hard time with it. And there were always very serious, like, interviews with George R. R. Martin where he's like, yeah, that's my vision, actually.
Yeah, I love it.
The other guy's always eating a fucking Kleenex or something.
Yeah, that's George R. R. Martin's whole steez.
Yeah.
He's a classic clean eater.
Yeah.
Clean, K-L-E-E-N.
And that's how he invented Cersei Lannister.
Hi, Lena.
Goodbye.
Okay, good. Like, hey, security?
Yeah.
Can we not let her back in?
No.
No, we can't?
She gives us too many gold crowns.
Oh, yeah, those golden dragons, yeah. Lannister always pays her debts, right?
We get actual crowns.
Okay. Oh, wow.
King security now.
Okay, you're the king of security. Oh, mad with power. So then I started asking myself, is there fan fiction where Steve Urkel and Sheldon Cooper have met?
It's a good question everybody comes to at some point in their life.
And the shocking answer is not as far as I could tell.
Wow.
There is fan fiction where Sheldon Cooper meets Bones from Bones, though.
Okay.
But what I did find... Gary, are you familiar with the Epic Rap Battles of History video series? Are you aware that there is a wiki for it where people write their own?
Oh, nope.
And Gary, are you aware that I just dropped in our Skype chat Dragon's Blood 2's fan-made Epic Rap Battles of History transcript of the Sheldon versus Urkel rap battle?
He did a little Photoshop for it too and everything.
He did. It's got a calculator in the back.
Oh boy, yeah, they love calculating.
They sure do.
And the calculator is saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So cool.
Yeah. So Gary, I guess the question is, do you want to be Sheldon or Urkel?
Oh, I gotta be Urkel.
Okay.
I hate Sheldon.
Yeah. Do not look at any of this. Just begin reading in your most rap style.
Okay, my most rap style or my most Urkel style?
No, I don't want.
Because they're very different styles.
I don't think we should try to do the voices.
I don't even know what Sheldon talks about. All right. It says begin here. My name is Steve Urkel. I'm the nerdiest in this rap dog. Rap so fast because I got the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. Did I do that? Yes, I did burn your calculations of winning in your face. I actually represent nerds. To me, you're nothing but a disgrace. You better not use your complex words because they're full of bunkum. Can't even lie to my face, so be honest that I'm smart and you're dumb. After a date with Laura Winslow, I might show Penny my Squirtle. Now, Mr. GJ, bring up the music and it's time to do the Urkel. Urkel does the Urkel.
Yeah. Sheldon slaps Urkel. Pliz, that dance is worse than your attempts to get Laura Winslow. Hell, you even clone yourself, but she'd rather choose the clone. You claim to be a nerd, but you're Mario's reject black brother with red overalls. Your family doesn't matter. I caused the Big Bang to come out theory and smashed into your balls. Your daddy was never shown because he couldn't ever be around since I'm the better doctor. Get my homeboy Leonard and even bring Rodney Beckett and shove you in a locker.
Please, do you even know my rap styles? They're better than your lantern shits. You may have DNA of Spock, but I am more superior, so call me Captain Kirk. Your show is so bad, nobody even knows the... Huh?
You show, not your show.
Oh, you show, thank you. You show so bad, nobody even knows the name of your unnamed nephew. Clearly you are insane. You need to go to the asylum because my rapping skills just beat you.
I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested, so bazinga, I don't care. Beat you in rapping, rock, paper, lizard, scissors, Spock, all you have is square hair. You may be intelligent, but at least people don't think I'm some annoying brat with words. For clearly in the end, Steve Quincy Urkel, I am clearly the king of the nerds.
Oh,
yeah, boy. So
popular pages. Freddy Krueger versus Wolverine.
Yeah, that's good.
Che Guevara.
Not versus anybody, just Che Guevara.
Che Guevara. All the Shays out there.
Guy Fawkes versus Che Guevara.
Yeah. And then season 6, but that's probably of the actual thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of these are probably actually for the actual thing. That had shockingly few rhymes.
Yeah, like an approximate rhyme is a thing. I say this as somebody who has rapped in front of people on dozens of occasions.
Sure.
Which I'm sure I've mentioned to you before. As never paid for it, but as an amateur rapper.
Sure.
This is extremely bad.
I think it's supposed to be lantern shirts.
Yeah. I think
they did write shits.
Yeah, lantern shits. I think maybe that's supposed to be the Urkel accent.
You're giving a lot of credit to them.
Lantern shits.
To capture the Urkel dialect.
God, speaking of Sonic Hedgehog, that Larry King thing.
It's so good.
Dude, I've watched it like 7 times this week. Hello.
It's me. I'm Mr. Hedgehog.
I'm sad. What did he say? I'm sad. What does he say?
Nobody cares about me.
Nobody cares about me.
Was this your first time seeing it?
No, I just love it so much.
I
saw it when it first came out, and then I kind of forgot about it, and then because of that movie,
To be clear, we're talking about Ben Schwartz went on Larry King's show and got Larry King to do his version of a Sonic the Hedgehog voice. And it's the most amazing. And Schwartz is just being himself, like, I'm so happy.
Yeah, he really rolls with it in a way that I would have a hard time, like, doing, I think. Like, I would have lost it at some point. Yeah. And he kind of loses a little bit, but he's so, like, I don't know, he's a better comedian than me.
Yeah.
I think arguably.
All right, so, if you enjoyed this,
this trip down Rap Battle Lane.
Yeah, let us know.
And want to listen to a new one every episode.
Yeah.
Those fucking fandom versus wikis things that's shown up on Abject Suffering a few times. Not the rap battle one, but this kind of bullshit, where fans do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it is always a treat.
Yeah, boy. I know this is kind of stepping on like the Abject Suffering like style, but I was just like, I saw it today and I was like, no, I need this in my life.
Yeah. What were we going to do about Mom's Eyeshadow?
I guess talk more about charm as an effect.
We've done it
a couple times, yeah.
Yeah, we've done it. What we may have also done a couple times is say head on over to patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv.
Yeah, give us some bazingas.
Give us a couple bazinga bucks. Give us some Green Lantern shits.
When young Sheldon rules all, bazinga bucks will be the only currency.
And write us a little rap battle in a review.
Please do.
Yeah, please done.
Please done.
Good night.
Good night.
This is your 150th episode.
How long?
That's great.
Hello, I'm just a hedgehog.
That's...
No one cares about me.
Okay. That's great.